They saying you switching, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not saving, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. You never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go tonight. By 20. 4 down.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Ric Flair.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Let's go, Pete. Let's go, Pete. 180. Value 3. Value 3. Let's put that team on the bus.
Out of the gun. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
play to win. Let's go.
Their own 36-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
5.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got him. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 56. Let's go one more.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Watch the car! Watch the car!
And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
Here we go.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Breida.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
56.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 80!
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
That's what I'm talking about.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch. Showing it. Pick that.
This is Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mixon, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 50, it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They run for it with Mixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Goff. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go. Like 80!
Let's go, team!
11. Hey, Charlie!
Throwing is is Garoppolo on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on second down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. 23 yards on the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. It's Goff. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 56. Go. 76. 76.
Gone. And Woods has it complete. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year, and the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Niners pick over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
One, Omaha. 180.
Lost the pass. Check. Hey, 2. Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Cut. Like 20.
Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
I got it.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Right here. Check nickel.
Hey, Shell.
They'll run with Mixon, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
21. Here we go.
56 is the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Henderson. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon with 5 seconds left, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much